My name is Jono Proudfoot, and this is Real Meal TV. Prof, thanks very much for joining us again on the couch. So you've been in sport for about 45 years now, and you've obviously watched many games. And one of the things we want to know is, what is the greatest moment in sport that you can remember?
I think it would have to be moments that I was involved either personally or involved in teams. Personally, the first great moment for me was in rowing. We started as a rowing crew at UCT, and we were totally useless. We were the worst in the country. And then along came John Fielden, who was just this fabulous coach. And he made us one of the best crews in South Africa, and in a period of 3 years. And in our final into varsity, we won every single race, which doesn't, and we set a record in the eights, which lasted for about 15 years, which is quite something when you think that technology changed and so on. So that was, I had a couple of races that day which were perfect. The next great moment in my career was running the Comrades Marathon in 1973. And I finished 66, which is amazing because I'm a big guy, in 6 hours, 49 minutes. And it was just the perfect race for me. And the key was I was still on the high-fat diet then. I hadn't changed to the high-carbohydrate diet. And it was my best race. Took almost no carbohydrate during the race. And then we started this carbo-loading rubbish, and then I had to take so much carbohydrate during the races, and I never ran as well again. So that was the tragedy for me. If I'd known then what I know now, I might even gone faster than 66 in later years. But to come to the events where I was directly involved in major events, I think the World Cup 2007, because I had been involved with Jake White for 4 years with the team, and he acknowledged that I played a crucial role in having those players. We got 15 players on the field in their peak condition. They played the whole game. And it took us 4 years to do that. So it was planned and it worked out. So that was great. And then finally, the team which you know I'm absolutely wedded to is the Ike Tigers Varsity Cup rugby team. And the passion I have for them is completely inexplicable, but there it is. And their winning of the Varsity Cup in 2014, coming back scoring 24 points in the last 7 minutes, you know, we'd worked on that for 7 years to get them to have the mental belief that they could do it, and to see it happen, and in the way it happened was just astonishing. It was so astonishing we wrote a book about it called Always Believe in Magic, and that was released in February 2015. So it's going to be exciting to see how that book sells, and again how we take this team forward, because the first thing we told them after the game, we said, it's never going to happen again in your lives. And you just got to know that. And then we went out and wrote the book, and we know that every team in South Africa will be wanting to nail them.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So they now have we have to be even better to be successful in the future, and that's fabulous to give them this challenge, because that's what we want to do. We want to make the challenge even more difficult for them in the future.
Okay, so Always Believe in Magic by Kevin Musicanth, Jonathan Kaplan and Tim Noakes, coming out in February 2015. Prof, thanks very much for sharing your stories with us.
Thanks, Jono.